Hi. So today I thought that I would react to a video of me constructing a laser cut wooden Ford Model V8. So I've got my microphone set up, I got my laptop set up, let's go. Okay, so at the start of the video I'm showing off the Ford Model V8, I'm waving, hello. I'm unwrapping it, and this is when the time-lapse starts. Without the time-lapse, this video would have been an hour long. So I'm popping out all the pieces and I'm reading the instructions. Now, oftentimes the instructions were quite unclear. Towards the start they were fine, but later on they got a bit tricky when the pieces didn't quite fit into where they should have been. I know I had a lot of grief with the front windshield, the front window of the vehicle. It wouldn't quite pop into place, and a lot of other pieces were relying on it for support. So I got the idea to construct this vehicle from the lecture, and that was from an exhibition that was described to us, and we were shown photos of it, and it was of two giant wooden forklifts in a room. And the idea for this that came to the artist came from a pound shop that is near NCAD, where he picked up a little laser cut wooden forklift and he constructed it himself, and he decided to get all the pieces sent off to somebody who could make larger versions of them and make it into a life-sized forklift, just the toy but enlarged. And so after the lecture I grabbed my friend and I decided, you know what, we are going to NCAD, we are going 20-minute walk from Trinity, 40-minute round trip. We're gonna find this pound shop, we're gonna find this forklift, we're gonna buy it, I'm gonna construct it. So it's clear from the video that I did not find the forklift. I found a Ford Model V8 instead. Now, when I was in the pound shop, I didn't just roll over and admit defeat. I couldn't find the forklift. I went up to the store owner, or whoever was working there, and I asked him, are there any more forklifts in the back of the store, in the attic somewhere? And he said, actually, we have a warehouse somewhere in Dublin with thousands of these forklifts just lying about the place. And this stood out to me for two reasons. One, well, you know, regular functioning forklifts belong in a warehouse, so it was kind of their natural habitat. They didn't really belong in the store. But two, during the lecture, when we were shown the photo of the exhibition, the two giant forklifts, I was wondering in my head, why two? Why is there two of them? Why that number? And the answer came quite quickly. And it was because one of something is an art installation, one of something is an art piece. But two of something, side by side, two of something right there, it's a symbol of manufacturism. It's a symbol that there could be more of them, that there could be thousands of them lying in a warehouse somewhere in Dublin. So it was very fitting to me that there were thousands of these just smaller forklifts lying in a warehouse somewhere. Now, I had asked the store owner if he could pick them up, and he said, you know, he would have them next week. He didn't have them next week, so I did admit defeat there, and I made the Ford Model V8 in the end. My idea behind this project was on the topic of getting your hands on the art itself, experiencing the art in some kind of practical way that brings you closer to not just the art, but the artist. And what I discovered through this, here we have the Ford Model V8 is finished. What I did experience was all 5 stages of grief. So through the very vague instructions, I realized how frustrating it might have been to construct the forklift, or perhaps the forklift was far easier. Here we are, I'm playing with it. It is important to note that there were about 6 pieces that had to be glued on to the car itself. But I didn't feel like doing that, so I did not do that in the end. I felt like it defeated the purpose of the function or the idea behind the toy. But that is the end of the reaction video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this insightful. Thank you.